money versus respect. It's something that I've pondered about a lot, especially when it comes to content creation on YouTube. I feel like everyone watching this video, at one point or another, has thought about becoming this famous YouTuber with a lot of money and fame. Myself included. Sometimes I fantasize about having all these fans liking me, having all this money I can spend on anything I want. But I've also tussled with the idea of respect. Respect is something I desperately want. I want people to love my content, not just like it. I want my content to be innovative. I want to make my content feel like there is no replacement for it. And the more I think about respect, the more clouded my thoughts become. I find that personally, it's very hard to balance both. On one hand, I do want to make money. I do want fame. On the other hand, I want respect. The way you get money on YouTube is by getting a lot of views. The most effective way to get views is to bend to the algorithm. It's to churn out barely entertaining content in a short amount of time and rely on the topic of the video to be popular. The way you get respect is if your content is entertaining, interesting, and timeless, regardless if your topic is topical or not. The most effective way to achieve those things is by spending a lot of time on each video and perfecting it. I do want views, but I also want respect. When I originally made this script, I felt like I was too harsh towards creators who made low-effort content. Although looking back I should have been less emotional, I still stand by the points I made. I don't like gaming commentary channels because they lazily use unrelated gameplay in the background that adds nothing to the topic they're talking about, despite desperately wanting to be taken seriously. The only reason why they put in gameplay in the background is to get their audience to pay attention to something that's more interesting than their monotone voice. This guy named Diesel Patches made an apology video with Batman Arkham gameplay in the background. You can't make this shit up.
So I want to take this opportunity to fully apologize to both Pyro and Ivory for the way I've handled this situation.
And when, according to UCLA, 55% of communication is visual/body language, it actually hurts the content itself when you don't include visual elements that complement what you're saying. I don't like Reddit text-to-speech videos either, because they're lazy too. All they do is copy and paste a thread, have a TTS bot read it, and boom, that's the video. It lacks any sort of personality that video could have, and removes the uniqueness of that video. Something YouTube so desperately needs now more than ever, since the site has become super corporate. I dislike streamers for only uploading their clips to YouTube, rather than actual well-made videos, because they're just regurgitating content to their audience. When they only upload their clips, it shows that they don't care about making content only for YouTube audiences, and won't put in the effort to make well-structured videos. And finally, I don't like reaction channels because I find many of them are lifeless and lack creativity and personality. And I'm biased. Etika, one of my favorite content creators of all time, although he was a prominent figure in gaming content on YouTube, he also reacted to videos. But the difference between him and these reaction channels is that Etika's reactions were hilarious and transformative, while these guys' reactions are just lifeless and not that expressive. Etika's reactions were so over the top and hilarious that he quite literally became a meme because of them. I mean, just look at his Smash Ultimate reaction.
Oh my god! Oh my fucking god! Holy shit! Holy shit!
There will never be a reaction channel that has the fraction of the expressiveness, the charisma that Etika had. But regardless of my distaste of these types of channels, they still amass views that I could only dream of having. Because let's face it, I'm jealous, I'm frustrated, and if you put yourself in my shoes, I think you would be too. I put in a lot of effort towards my content through writing a script, recording, and editing. Obviously with a few exceptions, but for the most part, I try to put in a lot of effort into each one of my videos. So you can kinda see why I'm a little pissed when I only get a few hundred views per video, when other creators put in a fraction of the effort and get hundreds of thousands. It sucks when you're a believer of quality over quantity on YouTube, as I always feel like I'm working against the algorithm. But that's the price I've paid to become a great content creator. And that brings up another question. What does it mean to be a great content creator? A great creator on YouTube? As cliche as it sounds, I feel like it's personality and hard work. guys who innovate their genre and create timeless videos. When you look at videos such as the ones in gaming commentary, how many views do you think were amassed solely based on the fact that the topic was topical rather than the person's personality? If you put in unrelated gameplay in your background, you've already admitted to yourself that you cannot rely on your editing or your personality to carry your content. And this goes for any piece of low-effort content that gets a lot of views. Let's say hypothetically, you made this content. Would you be proud of it? Would you be proud to show it off to your family, friends, or peers? Put aside how many views and subscribers the video got and look at the content objectively as a piece of entertainment. Can you honestly look me in the eye and genuinely say that this is great content? That you put your personality, heart, and soul into it? If you're not 13 or younger, probably not. Sure, they do well in the algorithm and they make a lot of money, but that video will never be considered great. And you'll never get respect from the greater YouTube community. Now I know what you guys are saying. They're not doing anything wrong, they just want to make money. And I get that. But when you prioritize making money over creativity, you get mediocre content, like gaming commentary, like reaction videos. Why should we be okay with mediocrity? YouTube is a creative platform after all, and videos are a creative medium. So as a creative, shouldn't we all strive to be the best? Be creative and make creative content? Shouldn't creativity be our priority when making videos? Did I emphasize my point enough when I said creative 7 times in the last 15 seconds? And don't get me wrong, if you post these types of videos once in a while, or put them on a second channel, that's fine, as long as you're still uploading good, well-structured content. There's a reason why I respect creators like Video Game Donkey, Emplemon, Summoning Salt, Lamino, Etika, and a bunch of others. It's because they put in time, effort, and personality in all of their videos. Video Game Donkey revolutionized gaming content on YouTube with his jokes and comedic commentary. Emplemon, Summoning Salt, and Lamino take weeks and months to make their videos, each of which are timeless. And Etika, although he was known as a streamer, had so many iconic, well-edited videos that displayed his personality. I look up to all these creators. They all have well-defined characteristics about themselves that set them apart from the rest of YouTube. They're creators that can't be replaced. And that's what I want to be. A creator that can't be replaced. Because if I get to that point, that means the content I created was innovative and creative. I'm not there yet. I think my content is good, but not great. I do put in the effort, but I still need to work on the pacing of my jokes and generally my video ideas. I mean, I just basically do rants, which is fine, and I'll probably do them more in the future. It's just I still need to make them more entertaining. This entire video, for example, is a rant. The way I'm going to repay these creators that I look up to for making great content is by striving to make great content myself. I'm gonna work harder and improve, not by making lazy, uninteresting videos all the time, but by making videos that I'm proud of and I think are entertaining. I'm still finding what makes my content original, and part of the reason why I made this video is to find that answer. To be honest, I haven't come up with one yet, and I feel like that's fine for now. I'm still experimenting and refining my content, so I still have plenty of time to find that out and improve. I want to be the change I want to see on this platform, because I feel like not enough creators are doing it. That's why I don't like the current state of YouTube. No one wants to improve. No one wants to be innovative or creative. No one wants to try, because they're in it for the money, not for the respect.